Hi everyone, welcome to TK2, I'm Tom. Have you tried any of the dishes I've done so far? If so, I hope you like them. Please remember, hit that subscribe button, it helps grow my channel. If there's a certain dish you want to see on the channel, please comment below and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Today I'll be showing you how to make napa cabbage kimchi. The ingredients I'll be using today are 1 napa cabbage, 1 bundle of turnip greens, 1 bundle of green onions, 5-ounce turnip, 1/4 of an apple, 7 to 8 garlic cloves, 1/4 of an onion. Spices will be a cup and a half of sea salt, 1/2 cup of sweet rice powder, 1 cup of red pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of dry hot peppers, 1 tablespoon of dried mushrooms, 1 tablespoon of dried anchovies, 1 tablespoon of salted shrimp,
1 teaspoon of minced ginger,
1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 piece of dry seaweed, and water. First, I'll marinate the cabbage and turnip greens. Put 1 cup of salt into the bowl, 16 ounces of water, and then we'll stir the salt thoroughly in the water. You don't have to have the salt melt all the way down. Just stir it real consistently, and then we can set this aside and get ready to cut the cabbage. You cut the cabbage a little less than halfway down, and then by hand. We do this so you don't lose. If you try to cut it all the way down, you'll lose a bunch of the leaves from the cabbage. So you cut the root of the cabbage just like that there, and what does helps the salt get into the roots. So now we take this cabbage and put over in the bowl, and then we place this cabbage in the bowl. So now we sprinkle a little bit of salt on the cabbage. You spread it apart layer by layer and put the salt down on the root part, just like that. So you see, you keep spreading it apart layer by layer, and we do this on the hard part, not the soft part. And you want to get it down here in the root part as well. And now we'll cut the turnip greens. Grab the turnip greens. This is pretty simple. Cut in half, and you cut in half again. And then you place the turnip greens in salt water so they can marinate. And then you leave the turnip greens and the cabbage marinate for 8 to 12 hours. Marinating time may depend on the weather. Now I'll make the sauce for the kimchi. Not everyone makes this sauce. I've always made it this way. You can skip this part if you want. In a pouch, you take dry anchovies, dried hot red peppers, dried mushrooms, and 1 piece of dried seaweed. And then you close the pouch, just like this. Just fold it over. We put that in the pan. Green onion roots from the green onions. 1/4 of an onion. Turnip, 2 garlic cloves. And then you add 16 ounces of water. And then you bring that to a boil. When the water starts to boil, turn the stove off and leave the ingredients in the water for 10 minutes to allow the flavors to blend. Take all the ingredients out of the water. We remove the ingredients and we brought the water back to a boil. And now we turned it down a little bit, and now we'll make the sweet rice powder roux. In a bowl, you'll take 1/2 cup of sweet rice powder, 2/3 cup of water. We'll mix those all together till we get it like a pancake batter. And now we add the sweet rice powder mixture to the water, and we'll make this until it gets like a pudding mix. You can see it starting to thicken up right away. I let the sweet rice powder mix cool for 3 hours, and now we'll add 1 cup of red pepper powder and stir thoroughly. After we get done with this, we mix it all up. We'll put this in the refrigerator until we're ready to make the kimchi. This is a sauce for the kimchi. I let it cool overnight in the refrigerator. Now I'll make more ingredients for the kimchi. We're almost there. Hang on. We'll cut the turnip into cubes. Put that in the blender. Cut of an apple into cubes. Put that in the blender. Add 7 to 8 garlic cloves. 1 tablespoon of salted shrimp. 1 teaspoon of...
and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce.
And we'll blend all that together. Alright, so now we'll get the cabbage and the turnip greens and get them ready to put in the bowl. You need to rinse these thoroughly, but I've already done that, and I'm going to cut the root off of the cabbage and then place that in the bowl just like this, or you kind of tear the leaves off of it and place it in the bowl. Then you put the turnip greens in, and now I'll cut the onions. Take the onions, slice right down the center, you cut in half, and you bring it over, and you cut in half again, and then you add the onions to the bowl. Alright, so now we'll add the ingredients from the blender to the bowl. We add the sweet rice red pepper powder mix to the bowl. Mix everything together thoroughly until the cabbage is completely covered. This is a little process. It can get a little messy. That's why I wear my nice pink gloves. Y'all like those pink gloves? I love them. I don't care what color they are, as long as I got gloves on. Don't want this stuff getting all over my hands. The ingredients I use for the kimchi are all for one cabbage. So if you're making more than one cabbage, just add ingredients as needed. I usually make 4 to 6 of these at one time, so I have kimchi for months. I don't want to have to make kimchi every other week. If you want your kimchi spicier, you can add more red pepper powder. Now I'm going to put the kimchi in the container. Once you put it in the container, you want to press down firmly to prevent any air pockets. You can see that we have a thing of kimchi already done there also. This is the kimchi after it's done fermenting. You can eat fresh kimchi, but it's best after fermenting for 3 to 5 days. Check the kimchi after 3 days. It should taste and smell tangy. After the kimchi is done, put it in the refrigerator. You have kimchi for whenever you want. Now let's see how that tastes. Man, that's what I call some good kimchi. Next video will be TK2's omelet pie. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. TK2.